Hey, listen up. I've got a question. It's pretty important. If you have multiple cluster fucks going on at the same time, is that called a cluster fi? I'm just asking for a friend. So, the show is called Dumpster Fire, you know. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well. Thought I would bring us out into space, bring us onto the moon. I mean, might as well. The world is showing its ass. I got to thinking, and that's usually not a good thing. And, man, there's a lot of distracting going on, you know. A lot of distracting. If you look out across the news, if you will, I mean, there is stuff flying everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I mean, there's every corner of the world, there's something going on. But the interesting thing to me is what the media is really keeping as the center of focus and what they're not, because that's as much, if not more important. And I just want to remind everybody, while we've got alien, comet, hybrid, I don't know what you want to call it, coming at us, and while we could have possible big wars starting up, and then we've got the civil unrest here at home. Holy cow. That's a lot of distractions. I honestly think the ball, they say keep the eye on the ball. I honestly think the ball is surveillance and AI. I think those are the two things that we need to really be watching close. Last Saturday I spoke a little bit about Real ID and aka Digital ID. There is going to come a point, I do believe, and I would tell folks to prepare themselves for this, however that may need to look like. There may need to be a period of time in which those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear need to disconnect. There can most certainly be a time come. I had said last weekend that you know, if it came down to having to log in to a particular account just to access the internet, then I'm out. That's my hard red line, and that's what I said last weekend. But even before then, I watched a video today, and I'm not really sure of the details, the real details of the content, and the reason I say that, I'm looking for the name of it, is because the video, well, hang on. Let me pop it up, and then you guys can at least see it. I'm not going to play it, but I can't remember the name of it or the channel, so, oops. I am going to pop it up so you can see. I'll at least get to something besides a foot. Okay. Sorry why I shuffle screens around. Alright, you're probably going to need to see the browser. So, The channel is titled Alan Watts Daily Wisdom. And this was put up 2 weeks ago. And the video is titled Why Spiritually Awake People Are Quietly Disappearing from Society. And then it says Alan Watts. Now, my understanding, and I could be completely wrong here, I have no idea. I just read the comments and I didn't do any looking myself. I guess this Alan Watts character is somebody that lived, I think somewhere in the 70s or something. Somebody said something about he died. So the content of this video cannot be him. Because, it includes talking about social media and stuff like that. So there's no way it could be him. But from reading through the comments, apparently this video is definitely done in the spirit of this Mr. Alan Watts. So I highly recommend people watch it. I think there's a lot of good information in it, and I think it really does a good job of describing, it does a superb job of describing me. I have not, it talks about people will be pulling away from the social media and stuff like that. I haven't done that yet. However, I don't really hang on to social media like a lot of people do. From my understanding, much of society spends their time staring at their phones. Now, mind you, I use the computer and not a phone. However, I'm not sitting there on Facebook, scrolling nonstop the feed. I'm not on YouTube doom scrolling. I don't even touch TikTok or Instagram or anything else. I actually, to tell you the truth, have really cut back on what YouTube I've been watching. I mean, I have drastically cut back. I actually watched a TV series. I call it TV series, whatever. The Ark or something like that. There was 2 seasons of it out. I just got done watching the end of the 2nd season today. That was actually pretty good. Enjoyed that. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. I think we, and when I say we, I mean people around the planet, I think we're in for a doozy. And I think the system's already enough in place. I think there are things that are being done now. There's something that is being talked about that it's a little gives me an uneasy feeling. And that supposedly there may be some type of operation to where the National Guard's gonna deploy to all 50 states and be specifically trained for the unrest or for unrest or something to that effect. I know that I saw a video clip where Hegseth answered a question regarding such, and it made it sound like it's gonna happen. I'm a bit uneasy on that. I'm a bit uneasy on that. I'm not quite sure exactly where this country's headed. Either way, and I don't think it makes a difference who's in power. The same things, the things that we need to be concerned about are not changing course. They're not changing. They're not stopping. All of those plans are continuing to be implemented. And not even very many people talking about it. So we got to be careful of all the distractions. And I know there's plenty of important stuff in the news, plenty of important things that we need to know, things that they need to come forward with. Yes, the Epstein files, that's just one thing. Everything, the truth about 9/11, all of that. I mean, countless things that need to be done. We just keep getting the runaround on all of it, time and time again. There are not a whole lot of things, and this might upset some people, but whatever. There are not a whole lot of things that Trump campaigned on that's became a reality. Now, when it comes to the border, looks like he got that thing shut pretty damn tight. And I'm not saying that there isn't any other positives that he's done. What I'm saying, there was a lot of very big things that were promises on the campaign trail. And I know the whole politician, that's the way it always goes. But come on, enough's enough. That Epstein deal was a big deal. Very big deal. Just like his first time around, lock her up. That's what he ran on. That's what got him in office, was lock her up. Nothing happened there either. I know. 5008D chess at this point. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I know that there's been indictments for... That all has to do with the other stuff, the probes and stuff. I don't think we're going to see anybody of importance go away. Well, not in a way that we prefer. Maybe to like Norway or something like that, to their bunker or something. Huh. So anyway, I would highly recommend folks get themselves mentally prepared and prepared in whatever other ways they may need to step away from the internet. I mean, at least, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's been such a part of life for a lot of people. But there is going to come a point in time where the internet itself is going to be used as a form of control. And I don't think that time is too far from now. We'll see. But there's a lot of things happening fast, and we most certainly should keep our eyes on them. But we always need to be looking for that elephant in the room. And right now, I think that elephant in the room is AI, is all of this surveillance stuff that they're putting in, all of the integrating of everything. It's not good. And we were warned, we were directly warned about this system. Directly. I don't know. When they start rolling out the big phases of it, I don't think I want to be anywhere near the system. Just my thoughts. I don't know. Folks aren't very talkative tonight, I see. I should say I don't see. I was gonna talk a little bit about this 3i Atlas deal. First off, I want to say that this isn't the first time that this Avi Loeb, or however you pronounce his last name, has predicted craziness. Oumuamua, I think is how it's said. He did this pretty much the same thing with. I mean, the entire time. Oh, it's a spaceship. It's this. It's that. And just listening to the guy, I don't understand personally, and this is why first off was talking about distractions, because the media is actually giving this guy time. And shit, I thought I've had some whacked out theories before in my life. That dude's messed up. I mean, he jumps at any little bitty thing to make some kind of crazy determination on it. And I know there are more and more scientists that are starting to look at it, and I know that the planetary network of whatever the hell has been activated. They're watching it, they're keeping an eye on it. But I don't think they're doing so because they think it's some alien spaceship coming to probe our anuses. I don't think so. There's even been things said that don't even make sense. Right? Let me give you an example. Supposedly, 3-Eye Atlas has swung within enough proximity to planets to be able to deploy probes. Or be able to use scanners. Sorry, not deploy probes, but scanners. Be able to scan. My question is, how does anybody on this planet have any damned idea how far away an alien spaceship can scan? So, how is it exactly did they determine that scanning distance? Is gotten to be, I think part of the problem is a lot of people have to have a certain level of sensationalism in everything in order to keep their interest. Hang on. Pardon me. I had to snarl at a dog. Anyway. What? So, I don't know, honestly. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, well, it's just a damn rock, or it's just a big chunk of ice, or because I ain't got no damned idea what that thing is. And I've spent a whole of 0 seconds actually looking into it to try to come up with a determination of what it is, because you might not believe this, but I'm not an astrophysicist. I have no damned idea what that is, or if that is actually what an astrophysicist would cover. But I think part of it, at least, would be covered by an asshole physicist, something. I don't really think that it's a spaceship. I really don't. What is it? I don't know. It could be a big damn rock, big damn chunk of ice. I don't know. I don't think it's some form of technology. We'll see. I mean, I do wish NASA would let go of those images, because apparently there's some images that have been taken but not been published. And they're blaming the shutdown for it. Again, I think that might be just if they found a spot to throw another distraction, they will. I really am not. I'm not concerned about it. I'm not. Really not. I think we need to focus our attention the most right here at home on many accounts. But one of them is we have to push back. We have to say something about the level of surveillance that's being put in. We have to say something about human rights, because we need to be protected from AI as well. And, right now I'm not hearing anybody talking about how we are going to be protected. All I hear about is this big damn race to be at the top. Not a real comfortable place to be. Man, I wished I had a homestead out in the middle of nowhere. I really do. I'm going to talk about 3i Atlas, and there is something else that's been in the news quite a bit. Oh. And I'm not concerned about chaos coming on the first because of EBT and blah blah blah, because I'm telling you, I said in that video. Now mind you, many of you probably haven't heard this, because the video, apparently YouTube isn't really putting out there. Now get this, I did a 13-minute video about a $10 soldering iron, and it's up to 184 views. 184 views, which isn't bad for me. I don't get a lot of views. It is what it is. Now, I did a 1 minute and 7 second video about government shutdown and mass unrest and my government shutdown prediction. That video is setting at 4 views. So I'm going to repeat that right here and right now, because I see more people in here right now than 4. I predict that by the 1st, before the 1st, or right on the 1st, if they want to get real drama-filled, they're going to make some kind of a landmark agreement, at least to get us by. And like I said in that video, the one thing you got to remember about, putting on a show, or those who put on a show, is each show after has to be bigger and bigger and bigger if you expect people to keep buying it. And, I mean, come on. Look at the knockdown, drag out on everything that might benefit a U.S. citizen. It's a knockdown, drag out fight. Now, when it's something that they want to implement against us, well, that shit's bipartisan right on through. I'm telling you, we are in a pickle. A big one. And I don't know what's going to happen. Probably going to... we'll run until about 8:30 and then close down. I think we're in a pickle. And if I'm supposed to believe everything I am when it comes to, say, Russia, China, I'll tell you, my interest is piqued when it comes to what's going on with Trump and Israel. I don't know if Trump's pulling everybody's legs again or what, but it sounds to me like he wants there to be a two-state solution. And anybody that's known me knows I've been a supporter of that the entire time. only makes sense to me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there, but um, obviously things are looking like they could go hot in Venezuela. I've been kind of keeping an eye on that. Um, as far as immediate direct effect here, when it comes to Venezuela, I don't know. The problem is they're going to welcome China and or Russia to back them up. So is that just going to turn into another proxy war? This one much closer to the United States? Don't know. We'll have to see. So most certainly keep an eye on all of the nonsense going on. Don't live in fear. Don't think nonstop about it. Live your life. Do your things. But I would advise people to continue prepping, continue getting ready. Just keep your eyes open. Anything can change at a moment's notice. We have to be ready at least for that. Could be something major, minor, could start kind of minor, could start kind of in splotchy areas and then go outward from there. I don't know. When I kind of try to look forward and figure the next thing that might break, there are just so many things, and there are just so much conflict, both abroad and right here at home. I mean, there is so many shootings going on. So many. It is mind-blowing, the level of violence that's going on right now. It's insane. And it's not all politically related. People are just flipping out. It's pretty messed up. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and hop off of here. I know I've only been here half an hour tonight. That's fine with me. I'm tired. I want to crash out. So I hope everybody has a good weekend. And God willing, we'll see you next weekend. And we'll keep an eye on things as the week ahead unfolds. So have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Shalom.